Hey guys, today I'm going to be talking about my everyday makeup routine. I first start with the Laura Geller Spackle Hydrating Moisturizing Under Makeup Primer, and I just rub that all over my face. And it helps to keep my makeup on and it keeps my skin nice and moisturized. Next, I go ahead and spot conceal with the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Custard. And I just use that to cover some of my acne and my scarring and redness on my face before I put on my foundation. Next, I do foundation and I use the Real Techniques sponge, and the foundation is the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 Foundation and Concealer in the shade Creamy Vanilla. And I just spread that all around my face, making it as even as possible. Next, I'm going to conceal with the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade Fair, and I just put that under my eyes, on the bridge of my nose, on my forehead, on my chin, around my nostrils, and then a little bit spot concealing once again to cover up some of my acne scarring. Next, I go ahead and set my whole face using the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder in Translucent Extra Coverage. Most days I set my whole face just because I have very oily skin, and I make sure to set under my eyes where I put concealer to make sure it doesn't crease, and the rest of my face as well. Then for my bronzer, I use the e.l.f. Contour Palette, and I use the bottom shade right there that's a little bit lighter, and I just contour / bronze with it a little bit and warm up my face. And there's Tyler entering the room rudely as I'm filming, with no regard for the fact that I am filming. And me drinking my LaCroix as per usual. And Tyler writing a segue. Next, I put on blush, and I use the e.l.f. blush in Tickled Pink. And there's Tyler again on his segue in my room while I'm filming. Thank you, Tyler. The next thing I do is highlight, and I just take the highlight shade from that same e.l.f. contour palette that I used before to bronze up my face, and I put it on the high points of my cheek, my nose, and my Cupid's bow. Then for my brows, I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer in the shade Medium Brown, and I just fill those suckers in. Always remember, brows are sisters, not twins. So, I mean, if you mess one up, if you make one a little thicker than the other, like I'm clearly doing here, don't worry about it. Then I just spoolie out my brows to soften them up a little bit. Next, I go ahead and set my brows with a brow setting gel. This is the Essence Make Me Brow in the shade 2. And then I am just taking a waterline eyeliner. It's Skin by Dimitri James Bright Eyes Eye Enhancing Eyeliner. And now I'm taking some eyeshadow. This is the Urban Decay Naked Basics palette. The first shade I'm using to set my whole eyes is Walk of Shame. The next shade I'm taking is Naked 2, and I'm just using that as a transition shade and putting that throughout my crease. Next, I am taking that darker brown shade, and that is the shade Faint, and just deepening the crease a little bit. And then I'm just taking that first shade Venus and putting that on my lid, and also putting it on the inner corners of my eyes and underneath my brows. Then I am just curling my lashes before I put on some mascara. Then I am taking the e.l.f. mascara and just coating my lashes. And lastly, I'm taking the Burt's Bees Tinted Lip Balm in the shade Zinnia. And there is the final look. These are the products that I use the most often on a daily basis. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this look. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe. Comment down below what you'd like to see next, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.